I am from where I have no flag. Why? Because my country killed my family. I am from Nelson Mandela, leader and peacemaker in the world. I am from my dream to get my high school diploma at Boston Adult Technical Academy. I am from where I wish to pass my examinations in all my subjects, getting opportunities just like those who were born here and grew up here. Excerpt from a BADA graduate last year, Somali student and refugee who last year was facing discharge and forced removal from our school. My name is Garceline Champagne, and I am a former BPS student, and now I am currently a teacher at Boston Adult Technical Academy. Like many of my students, I too am the child of immigrants, and so being at our school is very personal for me. In fact, I've been here for about 8 years. I'm here with my colleagues and one of our students today, and what we'd like to do is share a letter from our school community to the members of the City Council, and along with that, we'll be sharing a few excerpts from our students' writings, like the one I just shared. And while our students have not been able to speak and advocate for themselves, it is our hope that these words that we share with you will give you a window into their experiences, who they are, and what the Bata school community means to them. To concerned members of the City Council, as teachers and students at Boston Adult Technical Academy, an alternative school that serves students aged 18 to 22, we want to offer a perspective on the issue of how BPS is serving off-track youth, most of them from the district and newly arrived English language learners. In fact, about 80% of our student population are recent immigrants into the country. We believe that our students deserve the supports and resources they need to succeed with us and beyond. Our students are often sent to us partway through the year from their four-year high schools for a variety of reasons, one of which might be that the student is in danger of failing or has little hope of earning enough credit to graduate in time. It often happens that students who come to our school come from schools where they're not taught to believe, where the school perhaps doesn't think that they will have the chance of graduating. And so they come to us, and most oftentimes they do graduate and are able to successfully do so and earn credit. We, as I said before, get many students who are new to the country, and most of them are arriving at 18 or 19 years old, and then of course, usually are forced by the age of 22. Actually, so one of our students here with us today is Erickson, and he's actually in my English class. He's an ESL 2 student, and we brought him here today to share his own personal perspective and his story at our school.
Would you have a mic, please? Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Erickson. I'm a student at BARA. I have been in United States for 2 years ago. So I started to study at BARA from last year, and I really like this place. I learned a lot of English, and I even passed on one of my MCAS. But this year I will be 22, so I can't stay in the same place. I'm being forced to go a new school where I will take only 2 days for class at night. But I don't like that because I wish to have more day to study with supportive teacher where I can learn more and prepare for college class. I wish to get my high school diploma and also to go to college to study education. I don't want to give up on my dream because of my age. I really love my school and I wanted to continue to study because my future is on my school. Bara is a place, Bara is so good That's why I want to stay there until my graduation. I come here in this country for opportunities, so that's why I wanted to go ahead until I have my dream in my hand. Thank you. I think about school every single day. To me, Bara is a place where I can feel well. This is my poem, what I wrote from Bara. So I will read it. Bara is a place where I can feel well. At Bara, I feel safe. Bara is not my house, but I feel more comfortable than my house. I am here writing some words to describe Bara, because here at Bara, I see my future. Here at Bara, I see my happiness. Here at Bara, I feel happy. Bara is a small community, but here everybody is safe. Here everybody learn about life, education, community. I sleep dreaming with Bara. I wake up thinking in Bara. Bara is a wonderful place. Bara is a small world, but with a lot of opportunity. I don't want to leave Bara. I want to stay here for the rest of my life. I see everything that I need at Bara. I wish to have Bara in my community. Bara is a life of a student. Bara is a world of wonders. Bara is a place to find friends. I love Bara. I am part of Bara. I want to stay at Bara. I like this small place. Bara is my university.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amrita Dani. I am also a teacher at Bara. I teach English and Humanities. And I just want to kind of fill you guys in a little bit about why we felt it was very important for us to come here and speak today and have Erickson kind of share his story as well. So our school, we serve over 8 students. And in the past, there's been kind of de facto agreement between our school and the district that we continue to serve students after they turn 22 years old if they're close to graduation. So a student like Erickson, who's turning 22 in November, in the past, before sort of the Parthenon report and this scrutiny, I guess, I don't know exactly what to call it, students who were close to graduation were kind of allowed to stay until they met that goal. For English language learners especially, our school provides a service that I think is very difficult to get anywhere else in the city. So last year, in October and November, we were informed that students would be exited on their 22nd birthdays abruptly and without prior communication from the district. So this was kind of, we were told, students are being told right now that they're leaving tomorrow because they're over age and we need to clear space in the school. We need seats. So when we found this out, we brought this issue to the attention of the superintendent and he gave us a temporary stay for those students who were over 22 last year and on track to graduate. But this year, the policy is back in full effect, and we believe strongly that exiting students throughout the year has a negative effect on the whole school community. And for students, we might not legally owe them an education past their 22nd birthday, but in terms of us as teachers and as a school, we make a moral commitment to students who walk through our doors that we will serve them. And our relationship with them as teachers and community members does not terminate on their birthday, right? So especially for English language learners, students who are new to the country, we provide, I think, a space and an education that they cannot receive elsewhere. One of our students from a few years ago, our past few valedictorians, in fact, have been students who graduated at 22. This is one student from a recent Bara graduate who is currently enrolled in a 4-year program. She faced many socioeconomic challenges to get to graduation. She was a new immigrant to the country. She was dealing with sort of documentation. So she came to Bara, and this is what she said in her graduation speech. She said, like many of you, I am one in over 11 million people who immigrated from their home country to the United States seeking a better future. We came to the United States without knowledge of the language or culture, and our time at Bara gave us the understanding to become part of the world. Today, I am full of joy as I start a new chapter of my journey. I'm not going to deny that when I think about leaving you all, it causes me sadness. But now as an adult, I can say that these 2 years at BADA gave me so much knowledge and hope. We are all ready to start new goals, new aspirations, and new lives from this day forward.
So, good evening. My name is Susanna Stringer. I've been a teacher in alternative education for the past 22 years. And the reason that we are testifying tonight is to see if this can be an easy fix and an easy solution. As Ms. Dani said, we were given assurances last year that our students, even if they turned 22 on their birthday, they could still graduate with us, and we are hoping to achieve the same. We know that, for example, Boston Dane Evening Academy has a waiver, and we would like to ask for the same consideration. So we believe our students should not suffer the rejection from their school community and think that another solution is possible. So we request the following. All affected students who are being identified for dismissal, this includes Erickson, it also includes about 15 to 20 other students at the school who we are in the process of developing relationships with, visiting their families, thinking about next steps, thinking about college applications. So we are building a community with these students who unfortunately on their birthday as of yet are being told that they need to find another program. So we are asking that they be held harmless for the school year, finishing the school year with us. In future years, Boston Adult Technical Academy should be granted an MOU waiver to serve students up to the age of 23, so that the district has an appropriate plan for overage English language learners who do not currently have another program option. In the future years, appropriate and equitable transition plans are created with the students and their families to best serve student needs, including SLIFE and ELLs. Over time, we've developed trust, social bonds, and positive learning communities because of the students' contributions. Many of the students who are affected by the enforcement and policy have had excellent attendance, earned credits at our school, and are on track to graduate at the end of the school year. Using such a blunt instrument to enforce compliance with a bureaucratic decision and an arbitrary figure, just a birthday, has the practical effect of ripping apart the fabric of our school family and denying the students an opportunity to earn a high school diploma. I'm going to end with a poem that a student wrote. All of the poetry that you've heard tonight are students who would have not graduated if this policy, were to be in effect, or were to have been continued in effect. Inside these walls, we want to believe we will receive a good education. We hope to find and achieve this for this generation. One love, one heart, it's a simple interpretation. Let's overturn all the hate and oppression, give birth to a new nation. We should put our heads together, reject all negativity. Only then can we succeed and tap into our creativity. As long as we've been fighting, let my words not fall. I'm ready now. It's time to seek and find what we've been envisioning. So we are hoping that you hear us. We do not want to lose these students. We want them to graduate with us. And we believe that this is like an easy phone call, fixable solution.